Hi everyone, hi dancers and families and friends and students of my mom, and hi mom. I am so, to all of you, I'm so sorry that I couldn't make it for this awesome milestone celebrating this event, but I couldn't pass up the chance to at least send like a little video message or something, because I really wanted to be there, and so I appreciate the opportunity to do this. And I wrote down like a few reasons why I think Teresa Bird is the best of the best that there is out there, and I actually wrote it out because I'm a little wordy and tend to be that way, so hopefully writing it out will keep it nice and brief, but still get my point across. So it's kind of awkward reading and doing this message thing, but anyway, so here's a few reasons why I think Teresa Bird is the best of the best. First of all, her commitment to good technique and training. If you are a student of Teresa Bird, you are going to have a solid foundation of proper technique. Things like pointed toes, proper alignment, and correct execution were important, not just small details. As I grew up in the dance world, it seemed people were becoming more and more impatient with the process of becoming well-rounded, just technically proficient dancers who just dance for the joy of it, and were increasingly wanting to just throw together difficult steps and routines just to like win competitions or pageants, or just to be good dancers. And other teachers would give in to this demand to have more students, become popular, or just win, but not Mom. Students would come to my mom's studio and be all over the place. But when they left, they were better overall dancers. Maybe they had to do a bunch of boring things over and over and not be very flashy at times, but they were solid, well-rounded, and just darn good dancers. And you know what? We had title after title, win after win, and a reputation to prove it. Even Palm students with hardly any training that come to my mom receive a good foundation and attention to technique done in a very short period of time, which is really hard to do. And again, she has the results to show for it, that maybe this is a better way of going about this thing. So thanks for keeping it old school, Mom. We appreciate that. Another reason why I think Mom is just the best of the best is that she inspired greatness and produced excellence without pushing too hard, being too demanding, condescending, belittling, or unloving. And if anyone would know this to be true, it would be her own daughter, who was also her student. Having seen the horrors of those shows, like the Dance Moms and I don't even know, the pageant one, whatever that one is called, I can hardly make it through an episode. I feel so sorry for those poor girls that are pushed to their limit by shouting, being belittled and berated in front of their friends, mothers who push and push, like they're vicariously living through their own dreams and wishes through these little girls. And I know it's just a show, and that's probably a little bit over dramatized for the sake of production, but I know that it really is out there. But my mom never pushed me. It would have been easy to do when I started dancing shortly after walking, practically, throwing me into the pageant world and parading me around like a trophy, but she never did. If I would have said the words, she probably would have taken me out of dance. Lucky for her and me, I truly did love dance. And somehow she managed to produce the best competition-winning dancers without the yelling, the screaming, and the demanding. She did it through inspiring courage and greatness out of gentleness and from a place of love. She infused the love and joy of dance into us, and that's why we wanted to become great. She believed in us and encouraged us to be our best. And she even put up with me when I dishonored her in class, just because I was her kid and I thought I could get away with it. I had a terrible attitude, to be honest. So, Mom, I repent to you in front of all of these witnesses. I'm sorry for kind of being a pain sometimes. I'm sure it was kind of hard to put up with, but thank you for that. I lost my place. But really, in all seriousness, how great and awesome is it that all of my memories from childhood and adolescence of dancing are fun, wonderful, precious memories to me. And I know all of you in this room would probably say the same thing about your own dance memories and experiences with my mom. So thanks for making it fun, Mom. That's when you know it's more than just a job, more than a paycheck. I've seen her make decisions and stick with things just for the love of it all. The love of dance and the love of her students. Which brings me to my last point. She is above and beyond just a teacher. She was born to do this. I have watched this woman over all these years pour her life into her students and her families. Not that we as her children were not always a priority and felt very important, but she also gave her of herself and her life to students and families. And I know all of you sitting in this room can testify to this. She's always gone above and beyond just teaching dance and has been a counselor, a confidant, a friend, writing those notes of encouragement before a big moment, making phone calls, reaching out, showing up to those events outside of dance, and loving and personally caring for every single student that has been blessed to call her teacher. When someone has the privilege of getting to do what they love and were born to do, you don't just get the benefits of their gift. You become a better person because you've been around them. This is true of my mother. God gave her this gift to share with the world, and she's impacted countless lives, extending well beyond the dance realm, because she's truly passionate about dance and truly passionate about helping people. That is so much more than a paid choreographer or throwing together a show every now and then. It is a commitment, it's a calling. And though we don't know what the future holds, I do know that my mom is going to always find a way to share that gift in any way that she can, because that's just who she is. And we're all better people for it. So we celebrate and honor you, Mom. Thanks for sharing your life and who you are with not only just me and my family who are lucky to be your children, but with all of those others that you've become a second mom to, and that you have just encouraged and inspired them over the years. And I can't believe it's 40 years. Gosh, that means I'm getting old, and that means you're really getting old. But I really hope that you enjoy this moment, take it in, and in front of all these people who celebrate you and honor you and truly appreciate the gift that you are to them and to the world. So thank you again for this opportunity, and I love you, Mom.